What's good, my nigga? Hey, yo, good, my nigga. Hey, heard these fake niggas is talking. It's time to shut them up. They are. Money is the root to all evil. I stay God to all the money that I get. It keeps me godly, my nigga. I expose fake niggas for what they are. They're fuck boys hiding behind a man's body, my nigga. These little niggas, they don't keep their finger on the trigger. I'm ready to pull up, and it's on sight, my nigga. Born and raised on the East Coast. We don't tolerate the disrespect, my nigga. You get checked on sight, my nigga. You get set up, but a hit up squad, my nigga. I got crews already. Niggas stand by, but your niggas stay ready. When the lights over, we need to be penetrated, my nigga. Rule number one, never wife a slut or an OnlyFans chick. Salute to all evil. I stay God to all the money that I get. It keeps me godly, my nigga. I want the money, power, respect. If you don't respect me, slip, get checked in. So that's facts, my niggas. These little niggas don't understand the facts of intelligence, my nigga. That's what they say, dumb down and stupid, my nigga. That's how they live their life. Believe in the narrative, my nigga. They stay dumb down and stupid, my nigga. That's facts, my nigga. I drop facts, I drop bars. That's how I get my money. I stack the bars like I'm stacking gold chips. Dicks will set you up and suck your dick. All right, man. We are back, man. So, breaking news once again. You know, oh man. Definitely please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You know, Scott Ritter, the ex-UN weapons inspector, they raided him, unfortunately. Scott Ritter, he was on a lot of podcasts, and I can show you. And, he just talks about what's going on between Russia and Ukraine, and he just puts his perspective. Now, Scott Ritter, he does have, a history of, violating children, right? They have that history. He was charged. I think they found materials on his computer, back then. He served his time, but then he was on YouTube talking about Russia and Ukraine, right? But these are all these things. But he's been raided. Officially, he's been raided. I think Scott Ritter's perspective on the Russia and Ukraine is really interesting, but it's going to be interesting to see what his last stream is. We're going to have to do some research and find out. But this is breaking news. I was shocked at this one, again. So Scott Ritter, weapons inspector. That's not what Hold on. I think it's really insane. I do. I think it's really insane. I know the Democrat Party wants to, prosecute their political rivals. That's what it's looking like. And hey, man, it's the next person up if they come for you, man, because they don't have policy, so they're just trying to put their political opponents in jail. Political opponents in jail. Let me hear my audio. I want to make sure it's good. Prosecute their political rivals. Yeah, it's good. But yeah, I was looking for the video of this, so let's read through it. Crazy, man. This is Scott Ritter here. So let's put this over here in the corner. Okay, so let's go through it. So ex-United Nations weapons inspector Scott Ritter's home in upstate New York was raided by the FBI as part of a federal investigation Wednesday. An FBI spokeswoman confirmed to the Post that agents conducted a raid on the Del Mar home as part of a federal investigation. She declined to further comment, citing the ongoing probe. Gus, the sound guy, says, oh, what's up, Gus? Gus says, his last stream was about a weighted response of the axis of resistance to Israel. We're going to put that comment up there, so there you go. Bro, we know they're watching. We know. We're not stupid, bro. I'm not, anyway.
FBI agents and New York State Police could be seen searching Ritter's home that afternoon. Albany TV station WNYT first confirmed. Agents and state police could be seen searching Ritter's home in Delmar on Wednesday afternoon. Look at this, bro. The raid came a day after Ritter, the former chief weapons inspector in Iraq, paled around with Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who was in an Albany courtroom for a hearing over whether the independent presidential candidate should be on New York's November ballot, the Times Union reported. See how it connects? So, you know, Scott Ritter's vehicles were, you know, confiscated, not confiscated, but they were going through items in his vehicles. You know, they were searching for materials, which is really insane. And I think I don't know if they have right? You got right there, they are FBI. Bro, man, I'm telling you, man, the FBI is, bro, I mean, bro, we're not stupid. The FBI runs the government. The people that elect politicians in government to, you know, pass legislation for us, for that, like everybody, it's the CIA and FBI that run the show, allegedly, you know? So I just say there is no government. That's just my own political opinion. I'm entitled to it. I think there is no government. Just wanted to say that. Continuing on. Let's go down. So Burgers with Bobby, Ritter posted on X Tuesday, along with a photo of himself and the bear dumping Kennedy's Scion. The photo appeared to be taken in Recovery Sports Grill, a bar and restaurant housed within the Hilton Garden Inn in Albany. Ritter recently had his passport seized by the United States Department of State as he tried to fly to Russia for a conference. Didn't know that. He's also a sex offender who pleaded guilty in 2011 to have an explicit online chat with a detective who pretended to be a 15-year-old girl. Ritter served as a weapons inspector in Iraq during the 1990s as part of an international effort to disarm Saddam Hussein's regime. After resigning in protest in 1998, he became a vocal critic of United States foreign policy in the run-up to the Iraq War. So we'll see what happens with this one. I'm paying attention to everything, of course, you know. So, you know, I'm subscribed to Judge Napolitano. Was Scott Ritter on his show? Is Judge Napolitano going to make a stream on this? Let's go to videos. Okay, so let's look. Okay, you guys see the screen, right? 23 hours ago. Maybe he took down videos. I don't know. But foreign policy in 2024, who is the chief diplomat? 23 hours ago, Scott Ritter reacts to Netanyahu, useful idiots. Ooh. This is 23 hours ago, before the raid. This is before the raid.
Prime Minister Netanyahu, in my view, at his worst, when he was speaking before Congress, even attacking, if you will, the First Amendment.
Don't want to play it, but you get it. There's Scott Ritter there. Before the raid. So it's going to be interesting. If you go to comments here, there it is right there. Is all okay with Scott? Raid? Just reporting. Just in. FBI raided Scott's house. I mean, the Jew-sponsored raid because he spoke against the Ben Hillary Yahoo. Interesting. So it's going to be interesting, my friends and family. It's going to be very interesting. I'm going to post this on X. 1 second. Yeah. Right, this is breaking news, right? So, you know, it's pretty crazy. So I just post this on X. Okay, let's go and see what else we have. Right, someone said, hang in there, Scott. To the point, Mr. Ritter, thank you very much for your service. Highly appreciate it.
Here's
So this was pretty much his last stream. Right there. I mean, Scott Ritter did not know what was coming down the pike. He had no idea. He had no idea. So, you know, it's pretty insane.
Here's
Pretty
Prime Minister Netanyahu, in my view.
Let's see. Scott Ritter. So here's them, and then there's another one for 10 hours ago. Hold on, let me post it here real quick. You know, I think it's wild, man.
Nothing on my side. Check your side. No, I'm good.
Yeah, they're looking for materials, man. Right? So, you know, they're taking pictures, looking for materials. Oh. FBI conducts raid at former United Nations inspector's home linked to investigation. So I think he was outside. Let's take a look at this. Hold on, let me post in here. Can we put a comment in here? Okay, hold on. Let's see. So let's see what Scott Ritter's saying there, man. Yo, man, this is wild. Okay, here we go. This is 14 minutes. Let's go. I gotta play this part. So there's no sound. But does he get out there? Yeah, he gets out there. How come there's no sound, though? Wow. Let me go check on X. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it says yesterday, he said Israel has become literally the worst incarnation of what we could imagine Nazi Germany was like back in the day. And then today, Scott Ritter was raided. Yep, it's there. And then he has a photo with RFK. I got that here. Hold on. I'll show you the photo. So this is the photo with RFK. But he was talking, though. Yo, what is this? Wow, look at that. Yeah, so it's conviction. Release date 2014. Unlawful contact with a minor. Wow. But he was talking, though. Okay, hold on. What's this guy doing?
Understand that if they come, I support the people of China.
Okay, let me look at, where is it? Oh yeah, it's right here. Oh yeah, he comes out the house. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you some Scott Ritter. Now watch this. He comes out the house. He comes out the house. Watch this shit. This is crazy. It's coming up. Like, imagine just having cameras at your house, and then you're just like the media. Oh man, wild stuff. Okay, so I posted on X. We got the. Oh, there he is. Look, see, he's coming out the house.
All right, as you guys have figured out, the FBI executed a search warrant at my residence. The search warrant is related to concerns apparently the U.S. government has about violations of the Foreign Agent Registration Act. I will tell you right now, I am not in violation of the Foreign Agent Registration Act. I have not done anything that would do it, and hopefully by executing the search warrant and taking the materials that they did, they will rapidly reach that conclusion. I will say that things like this have a chilling effect on free speech. There's no doubt that I'm being targeted because of statements I've made about U.S. policy in Ukraine. I'm being targeted because I have made an effort to try and improve relations between the United States and Russia, to try to bring about arms control, to bring about peace. Apparently somebody in the U.S. government takes umbrage at this, so they executed a search warrant. The FBI was extraordinarily professional. I have no complaints against the personnel that did this. I do have complaints against the personnel that caused this to happen. This has a chilling impact on free speech. The idea that you have a free speech right in America, when you execute it in a manner that the U.S. government takes exception to, and they launch a search warrant, that is an intimidation factor. I can say that I am not intimidated, and I will continue to speak out, and I will continue to do what I do, because that's my responsibility as an American citizen, and I will continue to operate in that manner. So I think I gave you all the answers you need at this point in time. I would request that you respect that and let me and my wife get on with our business.
What time did they show up today?
I don't know. They were here a long time. So, you know.
Can you say generally what type of stuff was in the boxes they took?
The search warrant allowed them to look for electronic equipment. They were clearly interested in communications that I've had with people related to the work I do. That's all I can say about it. It's up to them to review it. I have nothing to hide. I was cooperative with them, and you know, it is what it is, and we'll get on with it. But as I said, I respect their right to do what they did. I'm not in violation of the law, and I will not be intimidated. So anybody upstairs who thought that this will intimidate me and cause me to stop speaking out, they guessed wrong. Have a great day.
There you go.
From you a couple weeks ago?
They took that. That's an old story, but yeah, my passport was seized when I returned from Russia back in June, when I was getting ready to leave for Russia.
When you say they took stuff that was related to your work, what work exactly?
I'm a writer. You figure it out. You're a journalist. Imagine if they did a search warrant in your workplace. What would they take? 2 + 2 = 4.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, leave Scott Ritter alone, man. But I respect him for going out there and saying something, though. Now, who is this?
That's all I got.
Another modern woman doing something.
I've
So I gotta play this thing about Justin Trudeau as we segue onto another thing. Now, this is something that Trump said. I said this years ago, though. All right, I said this years ago. Hold on, let's find it. Can't wait. So here you go. Here you go. Donald Trump repeats shocking sex slur about Justin Trudeau and his mother. Weeks after Mick Jagger reunited rumor about her and Rolling Stones. Let's listen. Let's listen.
He's turned very liberal, actually. They say he's the son of Fidel Castro.
He is.
And could be. I mean, anything's possible in this world, you know?
Anything.
You're going to learn as you get older. You've seen a lot already for your age. Per age, I would say. Per year spent, you've seen as much as anybody. But Justin Trudeau is, I get along with him very well, actually. But he seems to be going very progressive, and the people of Canada are not liking it. I mean, if they had a good conservative person, which maybe they do, maybe they don't, I don't know. But somebody that's a strong conservative would win in Canada. Canada is very unhappy about the way they've been treated as people.
That's right.
When you play with
Trump gets it. Former President Donald Trump repeated the rumor that Fidel Castro is the real father of Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau during a podcast appearance. Republican candidate for president made the comments in a sit-down with popular streamer Aiden Ross as they discussed Canada's political situation. He turned very liberal. Actually, they say he's the son of Fidel Castro. And could be, Trump said. Anything's possible in this world, you know. The claim that Trudeau is the son of Margaret Trudeau and the late communist dictator has been so persistent that the Canadian government was forced to deny it in 2018. Photos of Justin Trudeau and Castro as young men bear a strong resemblance to one another, many observers say. The story was widely shared after Trudeau praised Castro as a larger-than-life legendary revolutionary following his death in 2016. This is a young Justin Trudeau with his mommy. Are modern women giving, what'd you say, are women giving birth to, you know, communist dictators? Possibly. Moving on. It says Trudeau praised the former Cuban president in a tribute that focused on his family's close ties to Castro and made no mention of his history of ruthless suppression. Trudeau's father, former Canadian Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau, met Castro in 1976 during a controversial trip that took place at the height of the Cold War. Pierre Elliott Trudeau, who was the first NATO leader to visit Cuba since 1959, had hoped to open a dialogue with Castro as tensions between the island and nations, the United States, worsened. The Canadian Prime Minister arrived with his wife Margaret and youngest son Michael, in tow, and Castro reportedly melted at the sight of their newborn. Here's the photo. Can we get that bigger? I think. So Margaret Trudeau. Yeah, okay, so I don't know, there's a photo there. The Rolling Stones in 1970s, Stephanie, I think it's Grissom, claims in book, even though Jagger said he wouldn't go near her with a broid pole, a barbed pole. Okay. I met that little baby when he came here. I met that little baby when he came here, when he wasn't even 4 months old, and he won everyone's heart. Castro told the CBC in 2000. That set the tone for the rest of the visit, as Pierre and Castro, much to everyone's surprise, became instant friends. Pierre stayed for 3 days, at one point even exclaiming, "Viva Castro!" The two leaders remained close longer after Pierre retired from politics, and their friendship persisted into the 1990s. This is the craziest photo I've ever seen. It's Fidel Castro holding baby Trudeau. Come on, man. Put your critical thinking hat on, man. Think how crazy that is. Let me read it. The Canadian Prime Minister arrived with his wife Margaret and young son Michael in tow, and Castro immediately melted at the sight of their newborn. I don't know. They're saying that was Trudeau, but I don't know. Maybe it's the son. Maybe it's the son. Here's another photo, black and white photo of Justin Trudeau's mom with Fidel Castro. Interesting. And the father of Castro. So it says, when the elder Trudeau passed away in 2000, Castro dropped everything to attend his funeral in Montreal. Castro was an honorary ballbearer at the funeral and met Justin, then 29, and his younger brother, Alexandra. Following his father's footsteps, Trudeau visited Cuba just a week before Castro's death. Trudeau's mother, Margaret, an author and actress, was 22 when she married the 51-year-old prime minister and was the subject of intense media scrutiny. Trump's comments comes weeks after Mick Jagger, 80, was booed by the crowd at BC Place Stadium on July 5th when he praised the Canadian prime minister on stage. Well, that's a clown move. Okay. Okay, all right. I mean, it depends, man. You know, you got to do some ancestry to find that out. But does it really matter? Not really. I'm just going to show you Trudeau's approval rating up here, man. It's not good. I think the last time I checked, it was 24%, but we'll see it again. You want to see it again? I'll show you. This is why people talk so much about him. Here you go. Oh, it stopped. It stopped at June. Yeah, it stopped at June. So we're gonna look at another one. Oh, there's no one here. Okay, well, let's see. I want some accurate polls, man. I think that's the only accurate poll right now. Yeah, I think that's the only accurate poll. So until more information comes out, that's the only poll that I can find right now. So it's just this one. So as of June 24th, the disapproval rating is 67. His disapproval rating is it's 28%. And then last time there was another poll somewhere, it was 24%. So it's going lower, but there's no new polls. So it's bad for him, man. It's not good. Not good. Look. There you go. Generational fairness. 7 in 10 Gen Z millennials say Trudeau's government not working in their interests. That's why I started pivoting to a little bit more Canadian news, because this is when he retires. Sorry, when he resigns, it's going to be something I want to stream, right? So they're not for him, then. Not for him. Do you believe the federal government under Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is working in the best interest of your generation among Gen Z adults and millennials? So I'm in the 35 to 44. Yes, completely is 9%. No, is that right? No, sorry. Yes, completely. Yes, mostly is 18%. No, not at all. It's 39%. No, not real. So you got no, not really, and then no, not at all. 39% and 31%, and then under millennial or younger generations, 27% and 41%. So it's over, man. So I said Canada is done, man. I've been saying that. Anyway. So there's that news there. You know, hopefully Scott Ritter, gets something out of it. Yeah, Taylor Swift's concert has been canceled after ISIS plot nearly foiled by police. So there's a lot of attacks at her, just concert. Now you got more Biden news. Right? Biden not confident. Biden not confident there will be a peaceful transfer of power in first interview since dropping out of race. There you go. It's not going to be peaceful, man. I've been saying that for years. So it's going to finally come to a head. His quote is, if Trump loses, I'm not confident at all. Then he says, he means what he says. We don't take him seriously. The president said, all the stuff about if we lose, there'll be a bloodbath. It's a stolen look. What they're trying to do now in the local election districts where people count the votes, putting people in places in states, they're going to count the votes. You can't love your country only when you win. This is what he says. This is what Joe Biden says. It's going to get ugly. I'm going to keep saying, you better start preparing, family. You don't want to prepare? You think it's going to get better? Good luck. Good luck. Wish you nothing but the best. Wish you nothing but the best.
Woman on Earth, you could do anything you wanted, and you chose work.
Every day I get closer to an unattainable goal. A one-woman lifestyle brand forever!
Well, I just used a dark web account to hack Goldman Sachs, remove trillions of dollars, and purchase everything your company offers. Congratulations, you're officially the most successful businesswoman on Earth. Fortune fulfilled. And now I'm emptying your bank accounts and giving the money back to Goldman Sachs, because I sit dead center on the alignment chart.
You son of a bitch!
How does it feel to achieve your dreams? Empty, right? Like when
And so, whatever Zilly wants to do, I guess.
Well, nobody's saying shit, so.
You haven't said anything either.
Because it's not I don't know what y'all doing. I have to.
You could ask that in the group chat. You could have just been like, what are we doing? And you're saying y'all, but you're not including yourself. So does that mean that you're not gonna hang out?
I
with
live here. I don't.
Same chicks, different day. Let's go to new. This woman got her tongue out. Ain't got a photo. Ain't got a photo.
No, I'm not saying it again. Y'all are so sweet. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, like, as far as decorating, because I love to decorate. Like, I like matching colors, certified, truthy MPV. What is that?
MPV.
Accept, I request. What did you request? I'm big on spooky Douglas. Aw, okay, let me see. Oh shit. All users. Let me try to. There we go. Ah, that's why. It says certified truthy MPV is no longer waiting. So you have to go back.
MPV?
Yo!
Yo, what's up?
What's up? Where you from? I'm sorry, I can hear you.
Why did you say MPV? Why did you say that?
I don't know. I was reading it wrong. I have trouble seeing sometimes because I can't see far away.
Okay.
MVP. There we go. My bad.
Okay. So what's going on? How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
Okay. Do you think Kamala Harris is a better candidate than Donald Trump?
Politics. That's a touchy subject right there, my guy.
No, I don't think so. I mean, what do you believe? I'm trying to understand your worldview. What do you believe?
I mean, it's really an up and down thing because with Donald Trump, I mean, yeah, he can come off a bit as a dick, and he can be offensive at times, and he can be a bit racist sometimes. But when he does something, he does it correct. And like with our taxes and shit, Joe Biden, he brought that shit all the way the fuck back up. With Donald Trump, he was bringing that shit back down. Now, the difference between Donald Trump and the other person, I really don't know.
Okay. So you're 20 years old. How many dates have you went on?
4, but they were like jokes, basically. The only truly date I went on was with my ex, and we were together 5 years.
And who ended that relationship? Why'd you guys break up?
I did because it was very toxic. It was abusive, and we just kept fighting at each other.
What part was abusive?
The part of it that was abusive. Well, first of all, it takes 2 to tango. Somebody can't tango with the wall and expect the wall to do something back. So it takes 2 to tango. I probably would say us getting physical with each other, the way we spoke.
You were getting physical with him?
No, it was flipped. He was getting physical with me, which caused me to get physical with him to get him off of me. Does that make sense?
How was he getting physical with you? In the bedroom? He was getting like physical, aggressive in the bedroom?
Yeah. It could have been anyway. Like one time, I got my hand slammed in a door on my stomach. I've been stabbed. Like, there's a lot that went on during that time, and over time, I learned to develop, and I learned that sometimes people have to separate to either 1, stay separated, 2, grow and come back together, or 3, you just no contact.
So, like, the physical part in the bedroom, did you enjoy that part?
Now, why would I enjoy that?
Like,
that subject can be very, very iffy because somebody could say they don't like it and then they do, or vice versa. sometimes I would get too drunk or I would smoke and I would say no, 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 or whatever the case may be. I don't like to really get too much into it because I'm talking to people I don't know.
Right.
But as soon as that happens, that's like a slap on the hand. As soon as that comes out, or as soon as a girl says, you know, you can tell that she's not all the way there and she's loopy,
Right.
is immediately you should stop what you're doing. It doesn't matter. You want to keep going? No, you don't keep going. You look at the situation. She's loopy. She might be high. She might be drunk. She might not know what the fuck she wants. So you take yourself out of that situation because it could end up resulting into something worse.
So he basically raped you.
I wouldn't say that.
Did you consent?
No, I didn't. But then again, I respectfully, I don't want to get into that.
That's cool, but you know, I hear what you're saying, man. I agree with what you're saying. I'm just saying.
It's still pretty touchy. I just left him about 2 or 3 months ago. So, you know, that's a touchy subject right there. And I just got off medical leave.
So when you broke up with him, how'd you tell him? Like, what did he say? Like, what did he say in response to you dumping him?
I mean, 5 years, 5 miscarriages, us having houses, cars, phones. Like, we lived like we were together. We were married. Like, we were in it together.
Oh, you guys are married.
No, we weren't by law married. We were possibly common law married, but we weren't by law married. Yeah, common law, obviously. We were together since we were like 17. Okay, now I'm 20, so 17, 18, 19. So about 4 years, 5 years. Might as well have been 5 years.
Okay. So now that you dumped him, what do you plan on doing now? Like, what do you want to do now?
Honestly?
Yeah, honestly.
The fucked up part about it, it's like you can love a person, you can still be in love with the person, but the way that you can't be with them because the way that you should be loved, they do not treat you with that love. They do not treat you with that respect. So
I agree.
It's like
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
It's like at that point, you have to learn to love a person from a distance, love them in silence, and walk away. And that's the hardest thing that I did. And he's more of the childish type. Like he would be like, okay, I'm gonna get my stuff, I'm gonna leave, da 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 da. He'll leave for a couple hours, come back. Eventually, I got tired of that. Like, I don't want you coming back. You don't need to come back. You don't need to keep going back and forth. I love you, hate you, fuck you. You know, that's not, and vice versa. I shouldn't be doing the same. I'm not saying that I was right or wrong, or he's more justice than I am. It's just sometimes people don't agree on things, and sometimes you have to part your ways. And it was one of the hardest things I've done because we got together in high school.
You want to turn the camera on the other side because we can't see your eyes. I can't even see your eyes. Like, can you just turn it a little bit so I can? There you go. That's better.
You couldn't see my eyes?
No, it's like, you know, you got one eye covered because of the. You can see me. It's like that. Like if you can turn it more that way, the other way, then it'll be okay.
Is that better?
No, it's worse. Turn it the other way.
I'm confused. What are you trying to look at?
There you go. That's good. That's good. I think you can make this box thing smaller. I don't know.
Yeah, actually I can. Here, let me see.
Because if you can make that thing smaller, then that's even better. There you go. That's better. Perfect. Much better.
Is that better?
Much better.
Yay!
So, okay. So, you know, you're trying to move on, from his situation. You know what I'm saying? He would pack his bags. Like he would say, "Oh, I'm leaving," and then he'd come back, and then you would say the same thing.
And then I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I liked the toxicity, like, going back and forth, but over time, there's levels to it. Over time, it's gonna get worse. You're gonna start spitting each other's face and breaking things. There's still holes in my wall that are still here from when he was here that I had to fix. And I couldn't do it no more. If it gets to the point where I'm hurting myself, if it gets to the point where I am bringing myself down as a woman and I feel I'm not worthy enough to be with that child, with that man child, because that's not a man, that's a child right there. I need to move myself around because he doesn't deserve me, and he's not worthy of me. Vice versa, it could flip. Vice versa.
Do you pick a man based on appearance or just?
Absolutely not. I used to until after him. Until after him.
Oh, so you picked him based on his appearance, but he had no character.
Not necessarily. It was appearance, but it was a little bit of what he showed me. But I felt like that was a mask to what he really was.
Oh, his his abs and his like, the way because he's young, he was masking his insecurities, maybe.
I'm not gonna lie, my ex is really he was good looking, but you know what's crazy? His heart was super ugly. It was super dark, it was ugly, it was cold, it was nasty, which caused him to be ugly. So a person, you don't have to have physical appearances to be beautiful. It matters about the way you treat a person. It matters about your personality. It matters how you are as a person and the way that you treat the person that you love. It matters from the littlest things. The littlest things matter to the most biggest things, to folding clothes, cleaning the house. I mean, you can go on and on about
saying good morning, saying how's your day, smiling at a person.
Yeah.
All these things matter, especially in a relationship.
It does.
Do you think a high majority of women today want to get married? Because I don't. I don't think they want to get married at all. A high majority of women don't.
Most women these days, I feel like they're more stuck on either one, fucking off, two, collecting their bag, or three, there's a small majority that want to get married and be the girly girl and I'm going to be married and have a, sugar daddy for the rest of my life or whatever the case may be.
Get married and have a sugar daddy. What does that mean?
Huh?
They get married and have a sugar daddy? You mean a simp that just gives them money?
Yeah, pretty much. Not most girls. What I meant is either get married or be single and have different simps and sugar daddies and things of that nature.
They're doing that right now. And they're doing that on this app, online.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell men not to fall for the simping. Don't simp for a woman, you know what I'm saying, if you're not getting anything for it. If she's giving you her body, if she's looking at you differently than she looks at those simps online, then it's okay, Just see how it played out, hear it out.
Nothing's free.
You don't have to listen to me. You don't got to listen to me. I'm just a personality on YouTube. So do what you want.
Yeah, that is true. Right now, what I would say I'm doing is definitely trying to get my life back together and having to start from scratch. Literally, I'm gonna have to start from nothing and build my way back up. And that's okay. That's okay, because sometimes in life you have to lose everybody, everything around you. Time, distance, location, people, to start all over to get yourself back up where you should have been. But because you let those people, the places, the things, the objects, miscellaneous items, materialistic items get in the way of really who you are and what you should be focusing on in life, you let all of that get in the way, eventually you're going to get feel like you're the shit, and you're just going to lose it all, and you're going to have to start all over again. And so I plan to go to college. That's what I plan to do. Honestly, now that I don't have someone distracting me, telling me you should do this, you should do that, spending all my money.
What did he say? You should do what?
Like, cause I would tell him, I want to go to school. I want to go back to school because I was in college, but I dropped out because of him. So stupid, right? I want to go back to school and be a certified nurse's aide or a nurse practitioner or a lawyer, criminal defense lawyer, whatever the case may be. He would tell me that that's stupid. That's a waste of time. I shouldn't do that. I'm going to waste years of my life. Okay, but if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it happily.
But what was his substitute for you not doing that? Like, what did he suggest for you to do instead of doing that? Like, did he say
my ass off while he got to sit at home and not do shit?
Did he want to put a baby in you? Like, did he want to do any of that?
I wouldn't let him because I had miscarriages, yes. But that was due to stress, mental health, things of that nature. But I stayed on birth control the whole time I was with him because I knew, in fact, I knew that he was not physically, mentally, financially ready for a child. Nobody in their right mind, now if it happens, it happens. Hey, you deal with it. But nobody in their right mind should have a kid when they're financially unstable. If you can't even feed yourself, pay your own bills, and still have money sitting in the bank for a little baby to come along, you shouldn't be having kids. And I stayed on birth control. I had it in my arm, and then I took the shot, and I did the pill. The one in my arm, the next one on, or the something like that. I was on it for 7 years.
Well, they say women on birth control makes them masculine, and then it makes them very masculine towards men. As soon as women, like there's a story, as soon as a woman comes off birth control, she becomes more feminine. I don't know that you can look that up if you want. Like when she's on birth control, she's more masculine to the men, like to just more masculine, not more feminine. So when she comes off of the birth control, she's more feminine than masculine. Because a woman that was married, she was on birth control when she met her husband, then she came off of it, and she noticed a big difference. So that's where I got that story.
I probably could agree with that because I started birth control when I was 13. From 13 to like 15, 16. I was more of like the stud type. Like I would wear baggy shorts, baggy sweats, the boxers, the keep your boobs wrapped up, the shirt, the t-shirt. Like I had all that stuff, and then over time, as I started leaning off of it, I became more coming off as more feminine, if that makes sense. So I could agree with that most likely.
Yep. Yeah, well they say contraceptives, you know, they have a, you know, it can destroy a person, right? Like men, pornography destroys men completely. I don't watch any porn. None. Zero.
Because it like decreases the mind.
That's right.
It's just
why do I want to watch another man have sex and climax when I can just put the work in, go out there and attract a woman that I can just do the same thing? Like it makes no sense. I'm not gonna watch another man nut. Like that's kind of just weird to me. Like it's just weird.
I think it's weird, but also men start to develop fantasies that sometimes can become very unreal.
And what it is. That's what it is. They have unreal fantasy. And if you see the trajectory in which it is going now, just imagine when they put the implant in their brains. Society is going to be messed up, and they're going to put the implant in their brain, and they're going to have it's going to dopamine release into their minds. Yeah. And so they're going to have unrealistic dopamine release. So, you know,
possibly too much too.
That's right. Do you want to be a mother?
I do one day, and I know that I'd be a very, very good mother. I might not always be prepared, but I know I would be a good mother. I know that 100%. I raised my sister from when I was 13 up until I was about 16, 17. I raised my newborn sister from when she was born until about 16 or 17 because my mom was so worried about being out partying all night and doing God knows who's what. My sister today, she still calls me mom, and she don't even live with me, but she knows who I am.
Well, I think you should, you know, maximize your, you know, your parent, like your, you know, I know it's more than appearance, but maximize yourself looking for a husband-minded man that would benefit you. Like maybe a conservative man, you know, suit and tie, well-spoken, has a moral compass, has values that won't compromise their values. I think a guy like that would be more suitable for you than a guy just out here being a fuckboy, being a simp, just saying whatever just to get your attention. Yeah, I don't think that. I just don't think that benefits you and a lot of other people.
Ooh. It's like I don't know. Like right now, I guess I'm just doing me. I guess I'm not really looking for a long-term relationship. But if it doesn't come across my path, and you know, I like it, I'm happy, they're happy. You know, we vibe, we enjoy each other. we get along on a mental but also a earth-based level, we understand each other, then yeah, sure, why not? But other than that, I plan to learn to love myself more, heal myself, because how can you love somebody else if you can't even love yourself?
Oh, I agree with that. No, I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
You can't tell somebody you love them, but you don't even love yourself, because how do you know what love
That's
is
right.
if you don't know how to love yourself?
100%.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm saying, like right now, what do you think is the number one threat to humanity, like to society? What do you think is the number one threat that's harmful to society?
That's crimeful or harmful?
Harmful.
That's touchy. I want to say drugs, maybe suicide. There's a couple others.
Democrat Party. See, the Democrat Party wants women like you to vote for them because you're single right now. You had an experience with a man that was a fuckboy. So eventually, through the algorithms will get to you where you start looking at what the Democrat Party is saying, and they're saying all the right things for you to go vote for them.
That's what they tend to do. Like
that is the number one threat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm just saying that is the number one threat.
That's what Democrats do. They feed all that you want to hear, and then when it's time for that to come, ain't shit happening. Look at Joe Biden. He's fucking Democrat. All this shit he said he was gonna do, yeah, he's done majority of it.
No,
or at least half of it.
He hasn't done any of it. He hasn't done nothing.
Or at least none of it. Exactly.
Done.
So it's like I'm definitely not Democratic. I was raised Republican. My grandparents raised me Donald Trump, who all the way they raised me Republican. So, but me personally, I don't vote. I haven't voted since I turned 18.
Yeah.
Because I don't really watch the news. I don't stay in limbo of that. So it's like, how can you vote for something you know nothing really much of? You know of it, but the information in detail you're not too informed about, if that makes sense. I just don't find it necessary in my sense, I find it not necessary for me to vote at this given time. Now, if I was to vote, I would always vote Republican, 100%.
Fight, fight, fight. I respect it. You know why I respect it? Because I don't think, and I'm hoping you don't turn into a crazy cat lady. I don't want to see you 5 years from now with cats, with no man.
I don't like cats. I hate cats.
Walking around the neighborhood lost, looking at a screen with a dog, and doing the same thing every day with no results. I don't want to see I don't want to see no women like that.
No results.
It looks sad.
I'm actually, right now, what's taking up most of my time, and today I actually took a break. I was like, screw it all. I'm just going to breathe and do what I want. I'm actually facing pre-eviction right now. I'm preparing for eviction, actually. Oh. Even though I haven't got the eviction, I'm 3 months behind, blah, blah, blah. And so I've been packing. Majority of my time has been packing.
Wow. How much are you behind?
I'm behind 3 months. 2 of those months, I was on mental health leave from my job. Yeah. So, that's 2 full months. In the end, they felt it deemed not necessary for that whole 2 months to get paid. I went to the psychiatrist, the therapist, and I got documentation of them saying that I was mentally unfit because the type of job that I did, you have to be mentally stable at that time when you do that job. So that job that I was doing, I was a security officer for Allied Universal.
Okay.
So basically, I was a mall cop. Stupid, right? In the end, they ended up firing me. After I came back from medical leave, they fired me. And then they told me that whole time I was gone was non-paid.
Oh.
On top of that, I was going through it with my current ex-boyfriend. I had a couple people staying in my house. And then in the end, I lost that job. So I basically fucked myself. Yeah, I probably did it to myself. But in that time, people, they're blind to what they see in front of them because the only thing they see is hurt, pain, destruction, and they don't know what to do.
No, you're right. Listen,
So,
you're completely, you're 1,000% correct on that. And you, like you said, this is like, you know, a learning experience for yourself. So what do you plan on doing? You know, that's crazy.
What do I plan on doing after my eviction? If I'm able to save my place, or if I even get an eviction, who knows? It might be because of the higher power. And I'm sorry, but that's what I believe in. What do I plan to do after it?
You're kind of lagging a bit. Like your screen is going. So.
So better?
Nationality.
A little bit, but it's probably the connection. You might, yeah.
What is her nationality?
I don't know, bro. Go to the comment section, ask her. Like, I don't know. I told you, I'm not on here to change no one, bro. I'm not getting paid, so why should I be doing anything? I got to get paid. I've done it for too long.
Oh, trust me, bro. You're getting your donation.
It's not even about that, bro. I just said I've done it for too long. But anyway, yeah, you're lagging just a little bit.
But he's lagging.
Yeah, you're lagging. What's your nationality?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, what is your
nationality? I mean, I'm from
ethnicity. What is your ethnicity?
Oh, ethnicity, yeah.
Like who I am in this city?
No.
Ethnicity, I'm white.
You're Caucasian.
You're Caucasian?
Yeah, she's like, you're lagging.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm doing that. That's crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I don't know why it's doing it, but I hope I don't know. If you come to Canada, I'll make sure you don't get, you know, you won't be sleeping on the street. You come to Canada.
If I come to Canada.
Yeah, if you come to Canada, I'll make sure you're not sleeping on the streets. Are you in Canada or are you in America?
I'm in America. I'm in Texas. I'm in San Antonio, Texas.
I mean, you know, you might have to start.
That's far.
That's far. But you might have to start looking for a man.
Yeah.
To bring in, to you know, but I'm not saying go out there and date anyone. I'm just saying you might have to start finding a solid dude where, you know, not a sugar daddy, not a simp, just a guy that's going to help you out. But it's a reciprocal exchange. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, but I don't want to.
I don't want to though. It's like if I don't want to, then
you become a cat.
What other choice does she have?
You become a cat lady. But what other choice do you have? What other choice do you have? Like, you know, do you have any family that you can go to? No family?
Well, it's like here in San Antonio, like I do, but I don't. It's like, it's a long story, you know?
Well, I'll think you'll figure it out. You seem, you know, you come across as very intelligent. You don't come across as low IQ. So I think you'll figure it out. But yeah, her connection is like, you know, lagging and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
But bro, I told you, I'm not on here to change people, bro. If you want to change them, you got to go set up a stream and go talk to them, bro.
Oh, no, bro. I wasn't saying like to change. No, I was curious on, you know, because she's very, like, that's the type of conversations I like for you to have with someone. Because
I have them offline, bro. I have them offline.
Right. But you know what I mean?
When I leave my house, listen to what I'm saying. When I leave my house, if you are a disrespectful fucking person, I'm not going to talk to you. I ignore you. That's it.
Right.
I'm not wasting my time on people that just don't get the program, bro. I can't do it.
Exactly. But you need people like
smart,
that.
If
smart.
Yeah, I find yes. Where am I going? If I'm streaming for 2-3 hours and I'm not outside doing things, then I'm not doing it. But if I'm not streaming and I'm at the mall and somebody walk by me, whatever, they usually salute me or I say hello to them or whatever. They say hello to me. That's normal.
Right.
That's normal.
Exactly.
This is nothing.
Exactly. I just like how y'all were talking. Like, it was really on point. And a lot of people, you know, on the app, they would get like,
I don't care about the app, bro. I don't care about the app.
Right.
You acting as if like I care what these people say. I don't give a fuck what these people do, say, or think, or be, or how. I don't care.
Right.
Like, I don't care.
Right.
They're not going to change. If you're trying to change them, go over there and listen to them on a daily basis. I don't have to do it. It's a waste of my time.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I understand what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just a waste of my time. Like, yeah, it's good for, you know, conversation when you find it. Okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But these ones that have the disrespect, why the fuck should I listen to them? They can't wipe their own ass.
Exactly.
I don't need to listen to them. They would never see me in a ring. They would never see me in the streets. They would never say anything like that in real life. We know that. We know it.
Exactly.
So for me to for myself to even entertain that kind of nonsense is lower. It's low vibration. It's low vibration.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I'm not trying to have low vibration conversations. I'm trying to have intellectual, honest conversations. If you want to have them, you got to go over there and talk to them. I don't have to do it every day. I just don't.
Right.
I did it.
I understand.
I did it. I did it for 3 years. Completely nothing's changed.
Right.
So what's
I
so now I'm doing something different. I don't believe in just doing the same thing, not getting a different result. I believe in doing something and getting a result. I told you I'm not going to waste my time ever, ever.
Right. No.
So when you say you're talking about the app and
I don't want to. Yeah.
No, I'm saying when you're talking about the app and you know when they say I don't give a fuck what they say. They say a lot of stupid shit. They say stuff that doesn't even make sense. They just say it. They just say it.
Exactly.
You're not gonna change. You're not gonna change that. You're not gonna change it. Right? You're not gonna change it. If you're trying to change them and you're wishing that they should change, you gotta go talk to them, man. I don't know what to tell you. They're not gonna change, bro. They're not gonna change.
Right.
They're not
No. I understand.
They're not gonna change.
I completely understand.
It's the same people on the shit every day. I was gone for about 3 weeks. I say, you know what? I'm not gonna do no streaming. I'm not even gonna talk. I don't need to talk to them. Why do I need to sit? Bro, if I was not sitting here, I'd be outside doing other things. A million different other things. But because I say I have, I say I was gonna stream, so I do a couple streaming, a couple videos, a couple of the news stories. Okay, cool. I'll do it. But bro, I don't have to sit here and listen to a guy run his mouth because he's on a dating app. Get the fuck out of here, bro. He's not like that.
Right.
He's not like that.
Exactly.
He doesn't talk like that.
Exactly.
There's nothing.
No, I completely understand, bro. I wasn't saying like.
But what I'm saying is, when you say, "Well, the people," bro, I don't care about these people. If you care so much about them and you want to change them, go change them.
No, I don't.
That's a job for you, not me. My job is not. My job is not to change them. My job is to wake up in the morning, come online, have a conversation or two, talk about what's real, and then I did. My day is not sit here and debate you on. I'm done arguing with them. Let them believe what the fuck they want. I don't care.
Right.
I don't care.
No. I get it. No, I wasn't saying to change anybody. I was only saying, I just like how you speak to people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like on or off the app.
Oh, I'm being normal, bro. You don't hear people talking normally?
It's not that I don't hear people talking normally. It's just that people don't know how to have a conversation like that.
Good for them. Good for them. Good for them.
Right. That's
good
what
for
I'm
them.
trying to
I don't go around, and those same people that don't, I don't talk to them. That's why I bring you up on
That's what I'm trying.
That's why I bring you up on the stream or whoever comes up whenever I'm doing a show and I talk to you like a normal person. If you're not used to it, dog, you gotta go find it, bro. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta go find that thing.
No, I get it.
Find it, bro.
Trust me.
You know, I don't believe, bro. I don't believe in just doing the same thing 24/7 and not getting no result. I don't have to come on here and talk to these people. I just don't. They have nothing to offer that offers me anything.
Right, exactly. No, I get it.
If you've been watching my show, if you've been watching my podcast since I started streaming on these channels, and you've been watching, and everything I've been saying is literally on point, then you should know that I'm not that the accuracy is on point. So if they don't know and they don't care to know, fuck them. I don't care.
Nah, I get it.
I get it. Fuck them. I don't care.
I get it.
Why should I
get it?
Bro, they don't, bro. I don't care what they do. I don't care how they think. I don't care how they move. But I know if they come in between my family, my friends, and the people that I care and love about, I will put them. I will do some damage to them. That's it. That's about it. You know, I talk to people like normal people. If you're honest and you're a genuine person, I'll talk to you. But if you want to sit here and yell and scream and this and that, why?
Exactly.
It's like the Slug Lord guy. He said all this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Haven't seen him not one time. And I was in it, and I was in his city 2 weeks ago. I was in his city 2 weeks ago. You know the same.
And he wasn't there.
Where he does the stream and he's at the I know where the town center shit is. Right. I still went to his city. It was nothing.
He wasn't there.
The female that I was with, I told her, I said, listen, I got beef with someone in this city. She's like, oh, really? I said, yeah. I said, I got beef with, I didn't even say his name. I just said I got beef. She said, oh, okay. That was it. And I went about my business. Because I'm never going to let pieces of scum like that stop me from saying what I believe, doing what I think is right. That's it.
Exactly.
That's it, man.
That's the point. Mm-hmm.
You know, I talk to people how they talk to me. You know what I mean? Like you got cowards, pieces of garbage that are in positions of power that believe that they can talk to people that are not in positions of power, lower, like in a low thing. That's like my supervisor. Like, because he's a supervisor, he feels that he can talk to anyone anyway.
Nah.
Who the fuck are you, man? If that was right, so I'm like, if he was outside and he raised his voice just an iota, it would be a problem, bro. I'm just telling you.
It would. I know. That's
so he knows that. So he tries to put on this thing at like in the workplace. I don't like people like that, bro. You're when you're in a work setting, you're a certain person. Then when you're not in a work setting, you're a different person. I'm the same wherever I go, whatever I say.
Right.
If I'm online, if I'm offline, if I'm in work, if I'm off work, if I'm at the gym, I'm the same person, bro.
There you go.
These guys change who they are.
There you go.
I don't respect that kind of shit, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you change who you are when you go into different places?
Wait, what'd you say?
Do you change who you are when you go into different places?
Do I change?
Yeah, who you are when you go into different places.
No.
Why
I'm
not?
myself.
but I'm well, that's the whole point. That's what I'm saying. These guys change who they are when they go into the bank, when they go into the grocery store, when they're at work, when they're at home with their wife, when they're online, when they're offline. They change who they are.
Right. Exactly.
So I could never be friends with them. I could never respect them. That's it. You understand what I mean?
No, I understand. No, I wasn't trying to say anything wrong or things like that. No, I wasn't trying to say anything.
No, I don't think you're saying anything wrong, but you keep when you call in, you keep saying, well, the app. I don't give a fuck about this shit. This shit is nothing to me. This shit is nothing to me, man. It's nothing to me.
I understand.
It's nothing to me. What the fuck? Right? I'm gonna sit here. Like I said, I told you that last stream. I don't have to fucking sit in my house and talk to a guy through my camera that I bought with my money and hear him run his mouth. Then when it's owed in real life and reality, he has nothing to say. I don't respect fuckers like that. I never will.
Exactly. No.
Think I want to hear. I don't have to hear it from him. So
right.
as the country's in decline, I'm prepared. You know what's going on. I think you're prepared, and we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
I have no sympathy for them. None, zero. If they get robbed, I have none, zero. No, I don't, none. I'm telling you, I don't.
Right. That's
guess
crazy.
what? It's on
Hold
its
on,
way.
bro. I'm just putting gas in the car. Hold on. I'm still listening. I'm just putting gas in the car.
Yeah. Like, you said, the app. I don't give a fuck about this app. I could care less. But like, again, man, last thing I'm going to say, bro, if you want to change them, if you think what you're going to say is going to convince them that they should believe what you believe, go talk to them, dog. Talk to them. Fuck all that. I don't have to do any of that. I don't have to do none of it. For what? It's a waste of time. I don't have to do none of it. You think you're going to change them? Go change them. Show me that you can do it. I'll watch. I will watch your stream. I promise you I will watch your stream. I will sit in my house on whatever night I get back, and I'll say, you know what, Terran's running the stream, and I'll listen to what you have to say, talking to them. And I want to see if you're going to make a change. But we know you're not going to do that because that would be wasting your time. So I'm not wasting my time. Simple. I'm not wasting my time. That's all. I'm not wasting my time. You can waste your time going and trying to convince them and wishing that they would look at life through the lens that you look at. No. Right? It's not going to happen, man. I'm glad that you appreciate, the conversation and whatever. And, I appreciate you're going to donate. Cool. But, bro, I don't have to talk to these fuckers. I don't. It's a waste of time, in my opinion. Some little simp with a bull ring, nose ring. Some guy, I got that. That's all he can say? Really? So they're on here to get under people's skin. I don't have to talk to them. I'd rather go to the gym, drink some water, talk to some normal people. I'd rather do all that. I don't have to talk to these clowns. No, it's a waste of time. Once again, the good conversations are cool. But I told you before, I'm going to say it again. You want to change them for your beneficial? Go over and find them. Go find them, fam. Nothing I can do. What's going on? It's a cool show. It's something different, but they just don't have that factor. They don't have it, man. Right? They don't have that factor, fam. You need to understand their cogs. They think it's all about your appearance. Fuck. Hey, I look like I got surgeries on my stomach and chest, so I'm perfect. So now I'm just going to do whatever. The fuck out of here, you stupid fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I hate the cuss and stuff, but man, they're just too clownish, man. They make no sense. They're cogs in a machine. It's actually fun. Oh well. They'll have fun with it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get off this stuff, man. I think I've already said what I had to say for today. I think I'm just gonna look at it like, what am I gonna say for today? And then just go about my business. Like, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because there's no point in talking to them. They're not gonna change, man. You have to I've been telling you that for years and years and years. They're not going to change. They believe a disgusting communist Marxist ideology. a one world government. They believe that pro-immigration is a good thing. You know, so hey, leave them. Let them go.